Alright, so I have my first die roll. It's kind of nice. And, alright, solid hand. I don't have any of my power spells, but really like Selfless Spirits. Like, it's the secret best card of this deck. Looks like we're against Mardu, which is interesting. Don't really have a great Mardu hand, but I do have a Spell Queller, which can be a blowout against Mardu. And I do have Selfless Spirits to protect them, so it's going to be kind of awkward because I'm going to... Oh, jeez. I almost just sacked that Selfless Spirit on accident. It's going to be kind of awkward because if he just does nothing, and like, I can kind of be in a weird spot. It's possibly correct that I'm supposed to play Spell Queller or Selfless Spirit next turn. He's just going to braid my Selfless Spirit. Okay. Because if I play this, if he just passes, let's say he passes. If he just passes, then I can just run my Spell Queller into like a Fatal Push or a Disintegration. But if I get the Spirit down first, it's actually like protecting it. Ooh, I just drew a second Spell Queller though. So yeah, because I do the second Spell Queller, I'm gonna leave the island in my hand. I'm just gonna pass. Makes it fairly obvious, but if he does nothing, like, yeah, Fatal Push could be a problem. These decks play less Fatal Pushes these days, though. And if he's got something to play, I don't mind like potentially just ambushing the Thraben Inspector. If he plays nothing, I might play nothing. Yeah, probably should have played the Selfless Spirit. That's pretty bad. But I don't mind this because I'm only really missing 2 damage. Like, all the spells are going to be out of my hand soon enough. And he can't really progress his board. And pretty soon, like, next turn, I'm going to... If he does nothing again, I can just play Selfless Spirit and pass again. Or I can just, like, play both, you know, Spell Queller this turn and then play both next turn. Or even the Stasis Snare, potentially. Oh, what is he playing, though? Maybe he's not playing Mardu. I didn't consider that. He might be playing some weird control deck. I think it's still pretty likely he's playing Mardu. But I suppose we'll have to see how this plays out. I think I'm just going to Spell Queller that. Well, he's played a land already? I have Stasis Snare for like any bad news creature. So I actually don't mind Spell Queller. This lets him, the Thraben Inspector lets him hold up mana as well. And I also just want to start pressuring him because I don't know if he's for sure Mardu. That's the thing. If he's got another Abrade, he's got another Abrade. Just is what it is. There's nothing I can do about that. But if he's got nothing to do, yeah, like this is like a bad mana Mardu draw. I thought maybe he'd have like a Heart or something, but this is just kind of gross. Because I'm just going to Queller him out. And I do have the Sheffet Dunes too, which is actually pretty nice. Even though it's dealing me damage, like, I have a bunch of flyers. It could be worth 4 damage pretty soon. And even if he has a weird control deck, I have the Selfless Spirit. 3 mountains. I think he might not be Mardu. Hoping for a 4-drop, not a 5-drop. But even if he's got a 5-drop, I can still flash in the Spell Queller. It's not that bad. Wonder what he's playing. How many mountains does Mardu normally play? Okay, well that's too good of a blocker for me to let resolve. Also, I have Abbey too, so if I draw a land, I can just start making Abbey tokens. And with the Sheffet Dunes, like I don't have the plains yet, but it's just very, very threatening. Cloudblazer. Let's attack and see if he has something. Pretty sure I should play the Cloudblazer. Just so I keep hitting land drops. Really wish that was an Avacyn. But I think I need another spell, Selfless Spirit. Alright, hopefully he doesn't have, like, end of turn removal spell. Okay. Doesn't have end of turn removal spell. I guess he could have Descend Upon the Sinful. I'm just really terrified because I don't know what this guy's playing. Okay. Bygone Bishop, Sacred Cat. Maybe he's playing some sort of Anointed Procession deck. This is like the same... this deck is so good against nonsense, honestly. So... Sheffet Dunes is lethal, but it taps me out. Essentially. I think I can wait one more turn. Sacred Cat does not really scare me. What is this? A cast out? I guess I Selfless Spirit. Or I guess I counter that. This is actually pretty entertaining, honestly. Because I'm building the tower. There's only one removal spell, but often you get into the situation where you have the tower of Selfless Spirits or Spell Quellers where, like, you kill one and the whole thing just kind of topples. I don't want to overextend with another Selfless Spirit into, like, exile a creature. I guess he just doesn't have Descend because he's got Sacred Cat, but I'm just going to hold up Stasis Snare. I don't really know what this cat's doing, but I can't imagine there are any cards that he could have to save him that aren't Descend, so it's probably right to play around it anyway. Another cast out. This is fine. I have the Stasis Snare, so I like, and the Sheffet Dunes. So I almost certainly have lethal. Like, he gets his Bygone Bishop back. But that still doesn't even beat the board, so. It looks to me to be a Anointed Procession deck. He's got Sacred Cat, he's got Thraben Inspector, he's got Bygone Bishop. All those cards work pretty favorably with Anointed Procession. Might even be a Quested Sunmare deck because of the cat as well. Might be involved. Yep, that resolves. Attacks with the cat. So I'm probably going to board in both my cast outs. And that's game. Okay, so I don't need these Dust Dawns. I probably want cast out, cast out. The question is, do I want Angel as well? It doesn't seem insane, but it doesn't seem bad either. Like, I guess, assuming he's got, like, Anointed Procession, and he's got cast outs and stuff, it's pretty good against cast out. Even though cast out can exile it, the fact that it can come in and, like, kill a cast out is pretty nice. So let's board in two. We're really top heavy, but I actually don't mind. When we're boarding out the Dust Dawns, like, this is essentially the new Dust Dawn. Like, it's a creature that comes down. It doesn't die to Dust Dawn, so it's nice to switch them out. But it comes in, it kills a guy, it gives me, like, inevitability, potentially. Do I want to cut Rebuke on the draw? I think so. I think I have enough answers now, like Angel and Cast Out, to, like, whatever he can play, that I don't really want that on the draw. I'm thinking about Negate. I mean, since he has Bygone Bishop, he's pretty creature heavy, so Negate could actually just be dead in my hand sometimes. Do I put in another Angel? Maybe cut Navison for one? He's got Cast Out as an answer to Avacyn. I think I'm just going to submit this. I think it's reasonable. Don't think I want Negate. I don't think I want... Like, I do want another Angel, but I think my other 5-drops are actually better. Those are just kind of, like, additional. I'm just drawing, like, blue-white Spirit hands every game. Which is fine, obviously. Sacred Cat could be kind of annoying. Do we have an Inspector? Okay. That's fine. Sorry about my cell phone. I'll turn that off now. Now that somebody's bashing me with messages. Everything's looking pretty good. Like, any draw where you don't have a monument always looks bad, but this, like, having Selfless Spirit and a Spell Queller always helps. Like, protection into counter your spell. He's gonna just pass. I love Avacyn. Maybe this deck should play 4. It's just like, I think there'll be a lot of games when if you don't have stuff in play already, like Cloud Blazer is probably just better. I like that it's also unexpected out of this deck sometimes. What's he got? Bygone Bishop would be pretty good. Yeah. This is the classic, like, I can hold up Spell Queller next turn, but it's pretty obvious. But Selfless Spirit doesn't line up well against Bygone Bishop anyway, so I actually think it's fine. And the same we just draw more Spell Quellers, sure. Oops, I meant to turn that off. I could go for a double block here. Like, a Braid actually isn't that bad for me. The only card that's bad for me is Stasis Snare, but he showed me Cast Out. He's not attacking with the Inspector, so, like, that gives me some amount of information, right? He doesn't have a... If he had, like, a Stasis Snare, he probably would attack with the Inspector as well. I do want to get this Bishop off the board, but I think I just pass. Like, trading Spellcraft for Bishop seems like a good deal, but if I do that and he's got, like, a Gideon or, like, an Anointed Procession, it could get super, super awkward. And this is a very similar situation to last game, where if he just passes, I can just do nothing. I think I am going to play one Spell Queller, though. If I had another land in my hand, I definitely would keep it. But since I don't mind just passing. We draw the land, obviously, but, like, he just missed a land drop, so I like putting pressure on him, and my hand is super good if I just curve out, like, Spell Queller, like Angel or Archangel, up with the Selfless Spirit in play. So I think this is just better. Like, we're just dealt him extra damage, and we have this 2-3 in play, and we're in the same situation. So it feels better even if we draw a land. Like, land was our best draw, but it's... Like I said, if I had a land, I wouldn't have played it. That probably would be wrong. Like, he's just doing nothing. I guess I expected him to have, like, an Abrade or something. Ooh, this is taunting, but I'm not going to try to ambush his guy. Even though it's, like, a free Thraben Inspector, he clearly has a spell that he probably wants to resolve. He's got a post-combat Bowmat Courier. I'm going to Spell Queller anyway, so I'm just going to counter this. He's missed land drops. He would have played this last turn if he had it, so that means he drew it. So his plan is probably to just sack Clue, play a land. Even if he's got, like, an Abrade or something, I still have the Spirit. So we just counter it because we're going to play it anyway, which is pretty nice. It's going really well. It's going really, really well. We keep winning games without Monument, but we just have, like, Spirit into Spell Queller. Well, there's a Lone Rider. So this is actually a Crested Sunmare deck. So we smoosh for 6. And then hold up Avacyn. I could play the Angel. If he's got a Cast Out in his hand and plays, like, land, attack, it's a little bit awkward. But if he casts out the Angel, then he's not going to cast out... Or sorry, if he casts out the Avacyn, then he's not going to cast out the Angel of Sanctions. So I actually like just a pretty clean pass here, I think. Because if he doesn't have a land, the Avacyn just blows him out. Sure. Well, now we're not afraid of cast out at all. So that's just game, I think. Sure, man. Weird draw from him. So he had some of these cards, but he got the bishop down first, I guess. I guess he chose to sack the Rubin Inspector Clue on turn 2 to try to draw lands, and he missed. But yeah, the Avacyn's just game. Think. Yep, and he's at 10. He didn't gain a life, so we just Angel of Sanctions the bishop, and that's going to be it. This thing doesn't... Yeah, okay. I knew this didn't fly, but I might as well check. So pretty strong sequence from us. Just played flyer, 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 O-ring. Yep, and that's game. Nice. All right.